Hello, this is Say Your Emotional Support Edible. Hi. Hi, hi, hello. Do mods get ads if they're unsubscribed? They do. Hi. How y'all doing? Thanks for head pep. Blah blah blah. Funny, congrats on being first, Richard. Metallics, it's Miko Day, yes. It's the 3-9. That's Miku. Because in Japanese it's like Mitsu and Q are ways to say 3 and 9. Yeah. Who got there for me? It was the corny.
Hello.
Hello. You told me the good news. Spasmo has a lot of points and apparently very few ways to spend it. I don't know. I have to make more redeems, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should really get around to doing that goat noise redeem. That was like, you know, that I actually owe you guys from the thing, from the I don't even remember which subathon it was. Oh my god. Hi there, XF. Ugh, I'm feeling a little bit very brain empty today. Not sure if it's in a good way. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah. Hi there, Lanko. How are you doing? Oh, mama. Acutum patudum. Is that the Latin term for a cutie patootie? Nah. Why is there a 30-second slow mode cooldown? A 30-second slow mode cooldown? What is slow mode? What? What is slow mode? And why is there a cooldown on it? Hi. By the way, this is your emotional support animal. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad we got that established. Oh my god, yeah. 30-second slow mode. Yeah. By the way, hi. Goddamn, okay, no. I think my brain might be a little bit broken today. Okay. God, what can I do? What can I do to unbreak my brain? Unbreak my brain. Say you think again. I don't know. Say you. Nope. Didn't work. We can only chat every 30 seconds. Oh, that thing. Oh. Sari. Wait, Sari should be here. Sari disabled slow mode for this room? Did someone re-enable slow mode? That shouldn't be a thing, yeah. You might just have to refresh the page. Cause yeah, that shouldn't be a thing. Hang on, let me hydrate. Did someone actually redeem my hydrate? I don't remember. Okay, nice. Which is to say, goddammit Twitch. Twitches be like that. Thank you for the hydrate. I really needed that. Le bon moment épique. So, what is the subject for today? I had like an idea for a subject, but it's a very ambitious one, and I don't know if I'm in the right headspace today. Gotta be quite honest with you there, Chief. Because I was thinking about like identity, you know, because that was a subject on the birthday stream with Çಓʀᴄ. You know, identity and how it's like something where you negotiate with others. but it also has like several components to it, like your self-image, but also the way others treat you, which also informs the self-image, of course, which is why it's something that's negotiated socially, right? And then there's also, I guess, the way you would want to be. And that's three. That's 3 aspects of identity. And that would mean 3 rounds. The way I see myself, the way others see me, and the way I want to be seen. Although we kind of already had, well, not necessarily. We had like who I would want to be, I think, as a subject before, which I totally biffed on. I don't know if I said that right, but yeah. But also, yeah, I don't know. It also occurred to me sometimes because, like, I get a lot of, a lot of love from people who think I'm like very cool, and meanwhile I sit there and I'm like, I don't know, I'm just a little guy, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a little bit uncomfortable with how my voice sounded yesterday, and with myself in general on our Discord yesterday, and I think that had to do with the headspace I was in. When Scullivan asked about metal tracks and albums, I recommended stuff to them, then put it on myself, which should make it easier to get from A to B by foot unusually quickly, despite tons of luggage. But it might have also made me not give a damn about anything else, and I'm a bit ashamed of that. I don't think you didn't care. You did seem to care a lot, like, another one of those things, like, the way we see ourselves is so different from the way others see us. Like, I thought you cared, like, basically too much, because you seemed, clearly very upset about having, like, poor mic quality, and it was really, like, on your mind that whole time. It was like, yeah, I don't know. Guess you just have a very high expectation of yourself in regards to how much you should care about things. Yeah. Another thing that kept bringing this to mind is that, like, for instance, like, wait, I don't know if I should bring this up. Someone I think is very cool kept saying, like, I'm not really that intelligent or anything. I'm not really that wise or smart. And then it's like, I only do this. And it's like, the thing they do is like a hallmark of being intelligent and smart and wise, It's like, come on. Hi there, Jesus. Hello there. Inconsiderate, that is the word. I don't think the thing that upset me was the mic quality. I don't know how telephone mic sounds, to be honest, but rather the fact that I can't seem to not make any loud noises without being reminded to not make loud noises. I mean, it's hard to imagine. Yeah, I figured it's you. Hi there. It's hard to, like, gauge how loud it's gonna be when it's not really loud for you, Were they talking about you or themselves? About themselves. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty good. I've been pretty good. Today I'm kind of beside myself, but yeah. I don't know. I shouldn't have sat around like so much in the sun earlier. I mean, it's cool that the sun is out, but I ended up having a headache, and that is not good. Yeah. And that is not good. So, yeah, that is an interesting subject. I don't know. Maybe I could think about that. Maybe, I don't know. I said some okay things there when I described it, I guess. Maybe. It's grey and raining here, so I'm procrastinating, feeling melancholic and sad. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can, like, relax a little bit. And, you know, realize that everything is gonna be okay. No. Ethan Swindle. That is an amazing name for a bot. A bot that got instantly smacked by Sari. Hang on. Good bot. Good bot. Okay, so there's a Butterfree in chat, and we did have some other suggestions for subjects. Hope, support, and childhood. We had support recently. I feel like we must have had hope. Did we not have hope before? Hang on. I need to look these up. Hängen the freak on. Hello. Hope. Oh, right. Yeah, we did have hope. We did have hope pretty recently. That was this one. And yeah, the thing about childhood... Hi there, Super, by the way. And hi there, Rav. How you doing? Yeah, the thing about childhood is that, like, that is something that is very risky to bring up. Like, that's the kind of thing that really opens up old wounds and could get people and could get people triggered, which I'm not qualified to really handle. Hängen Sie the Frick on. No, don't hang yourself up. No redeem. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the most well conceived. But I just, you know, I was reminded of the existence of Surskit from the Pokemon anime and how it just goes, ah. And I thought that was really cute. And I don't know. Oh man, that reminds me. Right. Okay, hang on. Note to the freaking self. Note to the freaking self. Where do I put this? Oh my god. I don't know where to put this. Oh, Nay! I'm so busy with college. Wanted to stop by and say hi and send you positive vibes. Aw, thank you. Hey there, Nay. Everyone gives some love to Nay. Nay is a sweetie. Nay's a sweetie who does the sweetie streams. Yeah. Very caring little bean. Note to self. Next art stream is what was her name? Frickin' Remlethal Redeem. Yes. Also Surskit. Yes, I need to make like little images pop up with these, and I actually got a thing. I downloaded. I went to like a dump of like all the voice lines from Guilty Gear Strive, just to download that thing, which is Remlethal saying, wait, what was it? I'm looking for it right now. It's Remlethal saying like, prepare for constructive criticism. And I think that's just wonderful. Oh man, where the heck is it? Ah, there it is. Come on, open. Come on.
Prepare for constructive criticism.
Yes. Okay, hi. Rav is doing Aw. Well, big hugs to you. Big hugs to you. I hope you can feel better soon. And Pink Fluffy Rambo, hi there, how you doing? Pop 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 pop. Pop 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 pop. Ah. Oh hey, you two know each other. Oh, that's nice. Migu. Okay, oh right, I forgot. You guys aren't actually seeing my screen. You guys aren't actually seeing the thing. Oh man, doing good. Just finished cleaning and packing. Now I'm mon hunting. Hell yeah! What are you packing for? Are you gonna be traveling? Oh, if you're an inspector on a newly built house, does it mean you're giving constructive criticism? Mayhaps it does mean that. How delightful. I have to go to a training course tomorrow. Ooh, what are you training for, if I may ask? So yeah, that is what I drew for the subject of hope. Is a character associated with hope. Wait, where is it? Why is it not letting me do the thing? Wait, that's weird. That is weird. It's not letting me... Maybe it's this one? No? This one? No? Aw, something is going on here. Let's try this. Reset transform. And wait. Oh, that was the wrong thing, was it? Wait. Oh, wait. Ah, okay, now I know why. Now I know why. I was targeting the wrong thing. There we are. Good lord. Today is gonna be a good stream, I can tell. Cutie baby, yeah! I will unilaterally name this character Pandora because I'm assertive and uncreative right now. But this one? I don't think that's a good name, honestly. I don't think that's a good name for her. I think she's more of a, you know, just Hope. I think Hope is a good name for her. I work on trains, and since they have many different systems, we have to be schooled on them. In this case, it's our train radio system. Oh. Ah, okay. Different system. I thought different trains have different systems, and you need to prepare for all of them. But no, they're a system of systems. Systems within systems. Okay, y'all. You would know why. Would I know why? Wait, why would she be called Pandora? Nope, I don't understand. Why are we in someone's living room? It's my living room. Wasn't Pandora's box? Oh, because of the hope. Okay. I mean, that was very much one of the things inside the box. Also, Helix, hi there. Hang on, I feel like I missed something, but I didn't. Okay, so I don't freaking know. What should we do today? What should the subject be? I kind of shut down like all of the suggestions Otis had. Do we have something in mind? I mean, frick, let's just go with identity. Should we go with identity? Like 3 rounds? Were there other things in Pandora's box? Well, yeah, that's the whole thing about Pandora's box. It's that like it like unleashed all the monsters and everything. And then the one thing left in the box after all the monsters came out was hope. It's you know, they don't call it like opening Pandora's box with like negative connotations for no reason. Hey there, Izzy, how are you doing? Okay. If we do like 3 rounds for identity and stuff, Should we make it like shorter rounds, like 20 minutes each? Would that work? Can I trust you guys on that? Because I know some of y'all take a bit to do the descriptions and everything. It's like, right. It's you know, I've had this idea of like doing identity, which would be split up into 3 rounds, like 1 round for like how I see myself, and 1 for how others see me, and 1 for, you know, how I want to be seen. Although I guess we could just do the first 2. Although no. I feel like all of those are very important. Identity me? I mean, yes. Rather more like my identity. all are good. It did contain all the evils of the world. I shall not unilaterally name this character Pandora, indeed. Dear neighbor, I would appreciate if you did not do like your pneumatic drilling at this time of day. Thank you. Also, it's a Sunday. You can't be doing this on a Sunday. On a Sunday. What's up with my list today? Okay. Freaking 30 minutes around. That's like 1.5 hours just toward drawing. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Can we do this? We can just... Yeah. We can just start. And... if we don't manage to do it all today, then that's fine. I think they want the cozy coffee. My neighbor? You think they're knocking? They're knocking on the wall, hoping for me to throw coffee over? 20 minutes is doable? Okay. If you say so. I bet if I did a poll on whether or not people can do this, it would end in a draw. Okay, I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. Right. If we're gonna do that, just 20 minutes, then we'll have to really focus on not like not rendering too much, just like getting the point across, I guess. Yeah. Currently drawing. Identity. Part 1. How I see myself. Okay. Alright. Let's try that then. Everyone get ready. We're starting the timer. 20 minutes. Oh yeah, does anyone need a frickin' primer on what we're doing? I forgot to ask. Oops, daisy. Give me a thing. Hang on, you know what? I'm gonna make it 25 minutes at least. 20 minutes seems very daunting. Yeah. Okay. Now, how do I see myself? That's a very freaking good question, isn't it? Hang on, something came to me. Something came to me in the night. Where's my pen? There it is. Okay, I'm I am well prepared. I am awake and alert. Don't worry about the white, about the black. It's not gonna be too dark. I hope. Hang on. So. Which do we start with? Start with Rundpinsel 1. Sure. There we are. Wait. Gotta capture the image in my head again. Image I had in mind was... What was it? It was a thing. It was a big old thing. Hang on. Let me do a sketch first. Let's not go crazy here. Sketch. Innenwahrnehmungskunst bestätigt.
Taiju, I have given you today art tax after it has been accepted through the Kunststeuerfachbestätigungsbehörde. Also hi Chat Raute.
Aber. Ah, okay. It is good, thank you. I do have to hurry a little bit with the thing. But yeah, hi Alpha, how are you doing? You're doing good? Stream was fun, nice. Yesterday was fun, good. No spoon, but good. Very good. I'm glad to hear. Today seems to be a low spoons kind of day.
Ich bin very good, danke you.
Very good. Man, I was so happy with my joke yesterday. With like, you know, talking about my nose being a V shape and me saying the V stands for very good. What did I say yesterday? It's not was yesterday, last stream. Very cutie. Nose is very cutie, you know. The V is for what is that smell? What is that smell? God. I'm quiet today. Why am I quiet today? I don't like that. I just want to keep riding that high that I've been on recently. Can I just do that? Is that cool? I guess that's not really realistic, you know? Emotions fade. But like, man, I don't know, like, I feel like we had a good thing going there. Oh, you need the link, right? Yes, we are very well prepared here. We are adults and...
Fun fact. When you were quiet just now, I was talking to myself, and the quiet made it feel almost like I was being listened to.
Aww. Oh, that is so nice. Oh. You're such a sweetheart, dude. Frickin' heck. Aw. You know, I'm gonna give a big hug to Chamomile. Everyone give a big hug to Chamomile. Resident cutum patutum, as it is called in the old Greek. The panic for like a second was like, wait, people can actually hear me, right? Man, sometimes, you know, it's a common question on, like, you know, mental health questionnaires, like, do you think other people can hear your thoughts? And stuff like that. Ango, hi. You sound like Doodlebob. Oi mean no mean no. Wait. Oi mean no. What? But like, it often happens with me that I'm thinking about like some crazy shit, and then I look at other people and I'm like, imagine. Imagine if they could actually hear, and they're just being like real stealthy about it, but you know, once I look away, they're gonna be like, what the fuck was wrong with that guy? You know what? Yeah. Let's go the whole mile here. Heck yeah. Wait, that's the hind leg? That is not what that's called. That is not a hind leg. I mean, it is a hind leg. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I guess that's a hind leg, but like, what I mean is that it's the leg that's like away from the viewer. It's a different thing. Destroyed. Wait. Let's warp instead. We shall warp the scene. God, why am I making? Oh, right. I was wondering, like, why am I making like this whole like bad German accent thing, and then I realized, oh yeah, right, because of you guys. Submitted, nice. Thank you for your contribution. Ba-bum-bum, squam-ba-da-dum-ba-dum. Squadum-bum, squam-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-ba-dee, ba-da-la, squadiloo. There's like 12 minutes left, by the way, for this round. Wait, hang on. Losing track of my anatomy here. Those are some ladybirds. Okay, also, come to think of it, I should probably wear something. May have to get coffee, I'm tired, man. I feel that. Should I dare drink like a little bit of caffeine? Caffeine is not recommended for when you have an inflammation of the stomach. So I'm not sure about that one. And again, I don't know. I don't even think it will wake me up in time for work. Oh dear. I wish you all the best. When do you have to go to work? Also, what kind of tiredness is it? I feel like, Suddenly want to ask Hora a question. But I feel like that's not a question I can get a like easy answer on real quick. Deep breath, okay. Vibe check. To be honest, like, you know, I keep thinking like any day now, this like wave is gonna end, and I'm gonna be like, you know, back to like 15 viewers. Which, you know, I don't know. And you know, I'm just scared that like all the fun activity and stuff will end. You know. Cause shit. I am having a day where I'm not a very talkative, very bright and full of pizzazz. And everyone's gonna leave me. You know, that kind of thing. That is okay. I do enjoy like how a very wise person I know who does not enjoy publicity, so I shall not name them, put it that like the ebb and flow of like, you know, the numbers and stuff is like a heartbeat, and it's just naturally going to go up and down, like, you know, like one of those readouts, you know, as long as it doesn't flatline, stay down, and everything's good. And that's just natural. Okay, wait, there's like 7 minutes left. I need to stop sketching and start rendering. Well, that perspective is all kinds of messed up, but I don't know. This is just how it's gonna have to be. Shioni, hi. How are you doing? Hang on, this is the messed up part. The screen should be like this, and then like this, and yeah, that's better. That is better. Okay. Now, rendering. Squibbledy dibble. Yeah. Get in there. Okay, neat. Bleh. Anyway. Bleh. Okay, so here we have screen, very screen. And oh dear, why is this so messy? I guess because my hand was messy. Okay, cool. That explains that. This is a really weird image. I don't... I went for a weird style here that I don't quite entirely know how to work, but I don't know, we'll see. As long as it gets the point across is all good. That is what this is all about. You know, experimentation is nice. Even if it doesn't work out super well. I'll have learned something. Thank you for that, Brett. By the way, Suba, how are you doing? You've been... well, I don't know if I should say. But like, you know... I wonder. I don't know next-gen console, so I can play next Monster Hunter, so I play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate instead, and maybe Monster Hunter 3. Classic's good, except all that isn't good about them, yes. Wait, holy crap, why are we at like 2 minutes 15 seconds? Holy crap, hang on. Slightly better? I'm slightly glad to hear that. Oh dear. Dang it. Hang on. So I have to keep doing this. It's not done. Help. Oh dear. I think I might have gotten too used to like the amount of time that we usually draw. Because like if it was half an hour, I would be doing good. How about a sound alert named Time Flies and it's just some flies buzzing? Oh god. The sadness and anger is still there, but also glad for friends. I'm glad you have those friends. It really does make all the difference. I guess, yeah, sure. I'll just keep it as basic as can be. No need for anything fancy that'll muddle the water. Muddle the water? What? I'm sure water can be muddled, but like... I don't think that applies in this case. Muddle the waters? Oh no, wait, that does sound familiar. Is that a thing? Is that something people say? I don't know. Point is, I'll just real quick try to there it is. Okay. Let's call that done, and yeah. I guess let's move on to the present time. I'm currently disgusting. What? Yeah. Okay, we have 2 submissions so far. Ba, 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 ba. We're doing all 3 rounds back to back, indeed. We are, yes. We are. The youth of the nation. Oop. Oh dear. Are we analyzing or are we drawing? Oh, no. Oh, that's what you mean. No. We're now analyzing. Oop. First submission. So. I got it. I need to stretch. Oh, yeah. So, Oh, interesting. Hang on. Oh. We got the 2 versions of the self. I say as if there were like 2 versions, but like, that kind of motif. That is, oh. So, hang on. What is the expression of the little one? The little one is a little bit like, if I'm interpreting it right, that looks like the eyebrows are like kind of furrowed. So, I don't know. I can't tell if like those are eyebrows on the little one or if it's just the curls, you know? You know what I mean? So yeah, we've got the return of the scars, the battle damage caused by others, but yeah, there's still the smile going on. Like she's still smiling. She's, you know, and expressing like, you know, warm love. And and like offering a version of herself, a small little version of herself. It's like, oh, that is fascinating because like, I'm not sure how to take this. It seems... Okay, so... The smile and the speech bubble, like those are expressions towards someone else. And I don't know if those are like the authentic self, like expressing itself, or if they're like kind of put on for others. But I would say that like the stretched out hand, like the version you're showing to others, is probably like the kind of thing that you're giving to others, and like the smile is genuine. So I would say there's not a big difference between like how you see yourself and how you present yourself to others, except it's like, you know, a bit of a simplified version. It's like not showing the part of yourself that hurts. It's like a smaller, easier, more easily digestible version of yourself. I think. Yeah. This reads to me like the denouement of a battle like you'd find in a lot of shonen anime. Even through all the pain, the spirit remains unbroken, but the earth refused to die. It reads to me that the illustrator is protecting their softest self, the smallest and most loving. There's love all throughout, but there's a level of trust to this. You fight hard to keep yourself safe. Oh, I see. Ah, right. So it's like, okay. So it's not quite like this is the part of myself that I'm showing to others, but rather this is my inner self that I have been protecting, and that's why the inner self is like untarnished. Oh, sorry about the outbreak, by the way. Oh dear. Yeah. So, alright. On to the next one. Oh. That just started. Oh dear. Wait, oh, right. I forgot. I was supposed to actually still read a thing. Oh dear me. Oh, okay. What they had to say was just, this is me. Genuinely, authentically me. Alright. Maybe we can wait for the ads. Ah dear. Okay, hang on. You know what? Be right back. But up. But I was just talking about poo-poo. Pro players, but with a try-hard attitude. Man, that actually does seem really horrible. You know, like, if they're just like kids with a try-hard attitude, you can be like, yeah, they're just little kids. But then if they actually beat you and they're still like, yeah, look at me, I beat you. It's like, well, fuck you. He's a goat! He's a goat! He's a goat!
Unfortunately,
I was a little concerned for a moment. I thought it was gonna blow itself, like...
You should say something after blow itself, so it doesn't sound weird.
Oh no! Wait, no, I'm sorry.
Just left that lingering and just staring at me like, yeah, Stevie, continue.
Hey, what? don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Blow
about
yourself, just like Tony.
Yeah. Oh, Jack, you're so kind. You're so sweet. You are a sweet bean, a sweet pea, and you have sweet cheeks. And sometimes, on a lonely afternoon, you can hear the clapping of those ass cheeks all throughout the realm. I'm... What kind of samurai are you? Stevie Stabby, balls us now sliced D. Oh. But I don't want them to be sliced. I need my balls intact, or else I'm gonna roll. Joru's evolving. I'm gonna be strong and a credit to the team. Look at him! Look at him! He's beautiful! I failed to read the Pokédex entry. Oh, that was adorable. I love him. Yes. And it's, I don't know, all of that disappeared when I started doing drawing on the right side of the brain exercises and started doing PMR, because all of those focus your attention away from those thoughts, you know, your thoughts, and into what is actually there, all of your sensory information that you're gathering. And that lets you see the world for what it really is, which is usually not almost always not as bad as your thoughts make it out to be. Like right now, you're safe. Right now, you're listening to me. Right now, there's nothing to fear. And it'll be okay. You're okay.
Mein Gott, Leute. Meine Mama hat mir einfach erlaubt, dass ich Cola trinken darf. Wie cool ist das bitte? Jetzt zocke ich Fortnite und trinke Cola. Yippie!
Well, Noble Bunny! Hi there! Man, I missed you. We have arrived. It is now that we perform our charge in fealty to the God Emperor, our undying lord, and by the grace of the... Let me count those zeros. Hang on. Oh my god. Noble Bunny, what the f— She's in a League game. Okay. Hi, Ash. Ash tells Zoe that the perfect thing to call her followers let me bring up a thing here. Wait, where's the TTS? Where's the TTS? Y'all. I don't know how many of y'all have seen this, but our dear Anyu has made me a little Teiyu plushie. And I just picked it up on my way back, and I'm holding it.
Help, they have trapped me in the Phantom Zone again.
The Phantom Zone. Hang on. Let me bring back where was it? Oh. Let's replay that.
Mein Gott, Teiyu, Fortnite und Cola, ist das nicht ein bisschen viel auf einmal?
In der Tat. Yeah. Let me give it a shout out to Fruit Bat Anyu. Okay, yeah, so on to the next submission. Oh. This feels like a callback. Okay, so, that's an aesthetic that I'm very well familiar with and that I very much vibe with. You know, it's that whole thing like, life growing from ruins. You know, you got these toppled, ruined buildings, but there's vines and beautiful flowers growing all over them. So, this is someone who sees themselves as like, you know, they've been through a lot. There's, they've been hurt and like gotten basically. Wait, I shouldn't be saying it like that. Damn it, I keep forgetting. This feels to me like, you know, that kind of aesthetic feels to me like you've hit rock bottom, but then you were like, you know what, life goes on. I will find a way. Life finds a way, you know, as they say. And you did, and now there's something very beautiful growing there. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, what did they have to say about that? Alright. I am free, I am me. Even in the rubble of what I used to be lies seeds of my true self. It is a fool's errand to discard all that I once was, for some parts of the real me built the artifice. For once, I shall not try to burn it all to the ground. I shall grow, I am growing. I am free, I am me. Oh damn. Yeah, that's That's a part that I hadn't considered. Like, you could just raise it all completely to the ground and, you know, make like, what's it called, like tabula rasa? But you still have these foundations. Like, you know, they might not be the most stable foundations, like, you know, some of them might be a little bit crumbling and tilting over and stuff, but there's still something there. And yeah, there is something there that, like, yeah, a real self that built what was there before. So yeah, it's important to like not just throw out everything old that like you don't like anymore, but like to interrogate why those things worked and what you can do to like salvage the parts of it that did work. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And here is probably our last submission for this round. Keep being free, keep growing. Oh. Interesting. We have another split here. It seems like a split between like the probably a real self and like a projected self, like more of an ideal imagined self or something like that. Like the one on the right seems a lot less like well, rather the one on the left seems rather, you know, more realistic, more like down to earth, if you know, especially the down part. And the one on the right is like much more colorful and, you know, exaggerated, stylized, and holding a heart, which, you know, is also like a symbolic thing. So yeah, it suggests like that the left part is like more of the real self that's just kind of lying around and kind of just wants to be left alone, kind of. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is, like that gray surrounding the beige pillow. Just like the grumpy expression, just meh. But then, yeah, the self on the right is also like directed right at the camera, looking at someone, approaching them, while the other selves are just like staring into nothingness. Interesting. Yeah. So there's a conflict there. Conflict between like wanting to be left alone and wanting to be loved and to love. Between the physical self and digital self. And notice how the colors on the right are much brighter, drawing your eyes there and distracting you from the less vibrant left half. That too, yeah. Yeah, also fluffy. Fluffy hair. Okay. I think that's all I have to say about that. The character on the right is my main persona, who represents who I feel like I am on the inside. Very caring, loving, empathetic, creative, and with great capability to make friends and make good changes in the world. However, that potential is held back by the side of me represented by the character on the left, who is canonically the blonde girl's mother in my story. But still one of my personas. She's an emotional mess, hates herself, avoidant in the way that she reaches for escapism, and lies around in a depression funk instead of working towards fixing her problems. And also she doesn't take great care of herself as shown by the gin rolls, Shirt that's been dulled by being lazily washed with all the other colors. Oh. And pillow that probably shouldn't be that yellow. Oh dear. These are all symbolic. My pillow is not full of brown juice, don't worry. Okay. Also, here's the different brush for the line art of each. A rough, bumpy one for the left and a smooth, soft one for the right. The heart the blonde girl is holding is a warm orangey yellow to represent friendship, as a red or pink heart would probably limit to more of a passionate or romantic connotation. Oh. And also I liked how the golden color stood out against the dark of her clothes, maybe symbolizing how my kindness and personality outshines what I look like. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's very real, yeah. Right, is anyone still submitting? I doubt it, so in that case, it's time to move on to the next one. Which would be how others see me. Part 2. How others see me. Oh right, hang on. Hang on. I forgot to actually show you guys mine. Here we are. Come back. Here we are. Okay. Up. This is the me. The dude behind the screen. Or in front of it, depending on how you look at it. Matter of perspective. Makes you think. Makes you think real deep. Hang on. Alright. Let's be zoomed out more. Computer, yes. See, dude very focused on online matters, not really seeing much in the real world. Yeah. Yeah. Like. Lunkery. I'm cramming like crazy, but I heard it's your birthday. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, happy birthday. It's not. That was like a week ago. It's just, you know, we got a little jokester in our Discord. You were literally there, yeah. He contorts himself to try and fit within the computer's light. Ooh. Interesting. I hadn't even considered that, yeah. Forgot it was a birthday stream. I thought it was just obvious, not really reading into it at all. I mean, I don't know. It's all a matter of perspective, once again. But yeah, I mean, well, the obvious thing would just be like, oh, that's someone who's online too much, you know? But like, you know, the fact that like the color outside the room is like the same color that's like being projected out from the screen, but you know, it's obviously muddled, not quite as bright and stuff, and it's just like this one source. Yeah. And initially read it as he only finds comfort in the light of the computer. Although, you know, the way you said that, like, he contorts himself to try and fit within the computer's light, like, that is an interesting read, yeah. Like, that is something I hadn't considered. Quick analysis. The thing that I take away is that the posture is very atypical and the rest of the body seems neglected compared to the head, which is leaned in. I think this conveys a sense of such pure attention towards the PC that one neglects oneself. Oh, interesting. I hadn't considered that. I was just thinking, like, you know, it's a closed off pose, you know? It's like this, I'm very small and, you know, not very open to talking to others and stuff. And yeah, that's what comes to mind, like this perspective really comes to mind when people tell me like, how kind I am and stuff, and how caring, and I'm just there like, I don't know, man, like, I so often just forget that people like exist, you know, because I'm just kind of in my own bullshit. You know, like, people have been hurt by how little like I remember to care about them, to reach out and just be like, hey, how are you doing? Because I don't know, because I keep isolating myself. I know that when I'm in neat mode, I forget that I have a body and I'm physically real. But you can't be in neat. You have education. But also, yeah, that is very real. Like, that sense of derealization. Derealization is a particular thing. That dissociation, yes. The light from the computer is not as bright as the light outside, but dude can't force himself to go outside. You forget about yourself and you start to blend into the background. What do you mean I have a physical presence? I'm just a silly being on the internet. Blur into the background, your existence contingent on the one source of light in the room. Yeah. Indeed. Alright. Yeah. That was all. That was basically all. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's go on. Let's move on to the next one then. Oh, others see me. Also like how the light rays are casted out but seem to stop in mid-air as if this small bubble is the only part of reality left. God damn. That is intense. I just kind of did that because like it's easier. Nice. Thank you for those interpretations. Oh. And the contorting myself to fit into that light. There's something there. Is yours? Yeah, it is. That is like, oh. I guess it adds to the sense of like focus on just that one thing, that one source of light. And making my whole life about that. Is there anything more to that? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I don't know. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me. But probably not while drawing the next thing, which I'm gonna have to actually put some thought into. So, how others see me. Timer starting and wait, that's the wrong timer. It's supposed to be 25. Okay, let's go. How others see me. Oh, this one's gonna be rough. Contorting. I guess what catches me about like contorting, about that word, is like that it seems to indicate like, you know, changing yourself to fit better. Which brings to mind like the way you change the way you act online, and that like I might do that to an extent. Like, I don't know. It's very like that previous one, where it was just like, you know, on the internet I really just put myself out there and I'm full of warmth and stuff, but like, you know, outside I want to be left alone. I guess, yeah. I don't know. I guess that just kind of hit me in the desperate need to feel loved. Hit me right in that part of my body. I don't know which gland that is. Let me take another sip. So, how others see me. Actually, that has 2 parts too, doesn't it? Part of me feels like I should just like copy paste the previous one on one side. Hang on, how do people see me in real life? I guess that's also guess that. Oh. Yeah, no, this one needs a split in the middle. Although a bit of blurred line there. It's like, you know, at this point I do have like some people who know me IRL, but also know me online. So it's like, ooh, there's a different access to the personality. Okay, that's getting a little bit much. Yeah, perfect. So, on the one hand, what is on the one hand? And which color do I use? For a second my brain went, this looks like the technical representation of a lens. And I thought how funny it would be if you were just explaining the optical mechanisms by which people can see you. That would be silly. That will be very silly. Now I have to fight the urge to just do that. How draw glasses? How that work? Big ol' 6 head. And yes, I am beyond a 5 head. 5 head ain't got nothing on me. We're at 17 minutes right now, by the way. Oh dear. Squidabadabadum. Squab. Yeah, I don't know what to add to this, honestly. This seems pretty good. Seems pretty feature complete. Okay. And then on the next one, on the next slide, we shall observe the behavior of quantum particles in a vacuum. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. I wonder if like this second part was a good idea, because like it's like very presumptuous. I mean, obviously we can't draw how other people see us. We can only draw how we think other people see us, like how we see other people seeing us is just, you know. So it's I guess it's still very much like just speaks for ourselves, you know. I don't know. I have a vague notion that like this could lead to something problematic, but I don't know how. What? Yeah, studio pen. How did I end up on the studio pen? Error? Error? Needs to be softer, more soft, more fluffy. Error. Submitted and nice. It looks like 2 pages next to each other in the book. Oh, it does. What kind of... I guess let's make it just super... One. One. Need to move this apart. How does this work? And copy paste because frick. No, wait. First of all, I need to frick. Select, then I copy paste, and then we flip vertical. There we go. Why is it already 7 PM? I don't want it tomorrow. I want it today some more. Oh, you're so real for that.
You're going to make hard hands. I'm going to make the hard hands.
Oh dear. Submitted, nice. Thank you for the submit. Wait. Something's not right here. I just had to remember the fact that I heard the term. Was it? Actually, what was the term? I don't remember. Actually, I don't know if I should say that. It's a very not safe for work term. That would be some huge whiplash. There's a wild of wallaby in chat. Not to be confused with a wallaby. Those are some very different creatures. What? I don't know. Hands. Wallaby. Yeah. What was the term? Jilting? What? Hi quote. How are you doing? We need to determine what the term is yet. Wallaby. Australia has so many cute guys, he does. It's some cute little guys. Some of which are deadly. Many of which are deadly. But you know, not all of them. And you know, who's to blame? A dude. For being a little deadly in this environment, right? Or you're just gotta take care of yourself. That is a boop emote. Might have to steal. Might have to steal a little bit. Well, let me see. Can we? Transgal Brooklyn, hello there. Welcome in, thank you for joining the herd. I hope you enjoy it here. We do got ourselves a big ol' safe space here. For all your safety and spatial needs. If you're into that. I honestly kind of like this coloring style. So many boopable snoots around here, I know, right? The heck is up with that? Wait. Totally forgot a thing here. Extremely important thing. What? And okay. Let's proceed. We do thing. Yes.
Speaking of safe space, something anonymous follows Fragezeichen?
Well, I mean, there was a pretty overwhelming, like, majority in favor of, like, you know, anonymous, anonymous followers, I guess. So, I don't know. Yeah, right. But good that you reminded me, like, I should, I was thinking that maybe I should at least, like, make the alert, like, a lot smaller. Fragezeichen as question mark. Oh, hi, Lappen. Hello. How are you doing? Otis is in a happy mood and I'm happy seeing him like this. No. Imagining a Teiyu Boop where his head slurps in like a seal. Cute. It is cute. I don't know if there's something that should be put up to a vote by people who don't anonymous. That is fair. That is a fair. I had not really considered that, yeah. I don't know what to say. That is a very good point, yeah. Okay. Let us proceed to the next. Enough of the calling you out, just doing it now because I'll forget later. No worries. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. I am new redeem worth like 100 points. Maybe? I guess that could also have the potential for a lot of shenanigans, but like not in a bad way necessarily. Baba. Oh, so, a strong focus here on being seen by some people with like less savory intentions, which, yeah, that does make the whole like being seen and seeing others thing very complicated. Like, you know, that kind of thing really messes with your ability to just to, you know, trust others, I guess. And yeah, it makes you not just trust, but like your ability to like gauge how you see others. You know, to trust your perception of other people, because like you're gonna be like, hey, it's just how can I trust that someone who seems trustworthy actually is? Yeah, I mean, like, there's the focus on the speech bubbles expressing love. And it also, yeah, it also makes you yourself like more two-sided, you know, more two-faced, I think is what I'm seeing here. Because, you know, they're being all pleasant, but like there's still that side of themselves that's like staring, like judging, like, you wanna stab me in the back, don't you? I mean, it's a good thing that, like, you know, at least it's more people than just the one with the stabby. So that's nice. That reminds me, I should create a note that I can collect stuff like this, and that looks like I should mention them, but maybe not on stream. But how am I gonna remember to actually send it? I mean, I don't know. As long as you got them, like at some point you're gonna think of it. Like, the fact that you wrote it down is going to make you more likely to remember it, because it makes it more real in your mind. Makes it more of a thing that actually happened, rather than just a thought that you had. Okay. Let's see what they had to say about this. By the way, any thoughts on this? Any thoughts on this image? I'm usually very genuine and hopeful, and some people think that means I can be taken advantage of. Oh, they'll see it too late, but I know I'm protected. Oh dear. Alright. Got a whole, got a whole, like, protection system going on there. Waiting ears? Okay. I guess I'll wait then. Oh. I don't want people to show I don't see all people like that. Right, yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. They're like, you know, I'm glad it didn't completely like shift your focus away from the sweet people in your life and, you know, just neutral people. Taking cultural references into account, this sort of evokes the stance of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which are manifestations of the user's spirit. It seems to me that the malicious spirit would be a stand-like entity subconsciously protecting the user. Huh. Interesting. I feel like that was probably not intended, but it's pretty cool, like, that's what you think of. And, you know, it's valid, like... That is a way you can conceptualize these things. You know, like a separate entity doing a thing. Like pointing battle lines out, energy outwards instead of inwards. There, yeah, that's true. Nice reference to Celeste. Okay. Next one. Oh. Interesting. So here's a multitude of perspectives, multitude of takes on one person. One being like, baby blue, like that's soft and round and stuff. One that's like more down to earth, I guess, brown, angular. One that's just like very freewheeling pink, I guess. And one that's, I don't know, kind of a lot like the brown one. I guess even more like just rational, logical. And then, hang on, what is that in the middle? What are you? Ugh. There's four peoples. It's not just a multitude, it's a mosaic. Ooh. A link. Huh. 4 little people in a purple heart. What does the purple represent? That's a... that's kind of a queer-coded color? That's one thing. Maybe people see the artist as a family-oriented person? I'm not sure about that one. Oh. I wonder... They don't line up perfectly with like the 4 different parts, so that's probably not it. Like 1 for each, but although it is 4. Maybe it's like those are the relationships, the close relationships of the person. And and that's like a part that only a few people get to see? Yeah, maybe that, yeah. I think... Yeah. Like the outside parts are more like kind of the outward projection, and then a select few people get to see like the love and stuff. It occurs to me there's a bunch of stuff I should have included in my explanation. I'll withhold them until after you read it. Take your time. Okay. Yeah, that's all I can think of. Which, is, one thing that this mosaic, approach does is that it kind of gives equal weight to all these, well, at least the outward four, aspects, and shows that, like, all of them are similarly valid and stuff. So, that is a very fair point. Okay, let's see what they had to say. Many people have many different interpretations of who I am, some more accurate or current than others. They all have some level of truth, but there are a blessed few who are willing to try and understand me in my entirety. I love them dearly, and they deserve to know how loved they are. Oh wait, I think I know who the four people in the middle are, but I'm not gonna say it. That's outward knowledge. It's outward knowledge that I don't know if I should share. But yeah, I think I know it. Okay, right. I like the point about like some not being current, because like that's something I see a lot with, like, for instance, you know, my family members. Like, especially my sisters, like, we don't have a lot of contact. And, like, for instance, there was this really intense moment where my eldest sister, like, long ago, for the first time noticed, like, that I'm buff, you know? Like, she saw my arm muscles and stuff like that. And she was like, how can this be? Well, like your legs are so spindly and stuff. And I was like, no, they are not. I've got like freaking tree trunks for legs, dude. And I showed them to her, and it was like, what? But like, it was so crazy how, like, you know, she managed to like update her, like, that one part that she saw, but she still held on to the idea that like I was like almost underweight, like, in the parts that she wasn't currently seeing, you know? And yeah, that also goes for like personality, you know? Like I changed a lot in many ways. So yeah, I feel like, you know, I get along better often with like people I haven't known for a long time, because, you know, I get a fresh slate, so clean slate. So there's not as much like, oh yeah, you're that guy who did those things and stuff, and it's like, yep, I guess that was me, yes. So each of the colors represents a different side of me. The bluish turquoise is my baby's self. The brown is myself at work. The magenta is how I present myself now. And the gray is my old self, represented by the old can design. The middle color is a blend of all four colors, and it occurred to me after I submitted that I should have added a fifth. I'm curious who you think these people are. I mean, well, well, hang on. I'm gonna DM you for that. For my idea. Yeah, that is my idea. Yeah, that idea sure stood on thin legs, didn't it? Indeed. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, right, next one then. One of, oh my god. Alright, I guess my initial interpretation was more close to the intention. Now, Connie, are you still submitting? In that case, I guess I'll move on to my own.
Typing.
Sorry. It's okay. I mean, technically, if we all know that it's you, then it's like, you know, you can just add it later. That's totally fine too. Connie with the last second slide to home base. So, here's my entry into the illustrious halls of this thing. Yeah. What you guys think? What are your impressions? What do you think, little plush tape? What do you think of this? Do you think it is sad? Do you think Aizen is a comfy little dude? Do you think Aizen deserves a kiss on the forehead? I have not met you IRL, so I'll have to ask someone who has. If you're as vibrant IRL as you are online. Oh, vibrant. Oh my. Is it how people see you IRL versus how you present online, just purely visually? Not purely visually. Both deserve a loving smooch on the forehead. That's it? What is it? Ah, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Aizen's wants sing mode, and I don't like that with this song because it's really slow, so it's hard to sing to it. So what I should say about all of this is I guess I drew myself a little more meeklish. Did you intentionally include the Undertale motif in this song? I did. It was on purpose. I didn't say to include the whole thing, it was supposed to be more subtle, but it was not. Anyway, I portrayed myself in the real life as more meek than I am. I look pretty buff, at least if I'm, you know, wearing something that shows my upper body a bit. But other than that, I look really small and like I don't wanna be there most of the time. Like someone who is very meek and like well-meaning but doesn't really do shit. More meek with shed is weighing down on you, and that is alright, that is correct. Yes. I also drew myself on a day on which I didn't shave properly to make myself look really disheveled, oh indeed. Indeed. So, yeah. Very good doodle, thank you. I like, nya. So, like, you must now eat. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by, dude. Have a good. You're so harsh on your IRL self. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, like this is how I think people see me. You know, like You know, I get approached a lot for like help with directions and stuff because I guess I look like approachable and like I have my like I know things. But also people who get to see me a little bit more often kind of feel like, oh god, this guy does not have his shit together. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I am harsh on my IRL self. I mean, I don't know. I can be handsome too. And I can look confident, but really. A roommate is arriving. I hope you won't approach me with anything, oh no. Very real. Very, very this. Oh no. Interaction. I hope I don't mess up. Oh dear. Sent a clip earlier? Thank you, by the way. Yeah, sorry. I was got distracted by having to sing. And yeah, like I also changed the Teiyu self a little bit, made it like, you know, all pinkish and like softer and stuff, and like less buff, or like twinkish, you know, because people, you know, I tend to be seen as like, you know, very like, oh here, sweet little bean must protect and stuff, and I'm like, oh god, oh, is that so? I really wish I could come across as like more like, you know, dependable and strong and cool and stuff. But I guess, you know, a little bit of this shines through along with like everything else. So I was like, you know, I called myself twinkish because like that's how I think a lot of people see me, you know. Not me avoiding interaction like the plague. No, absolutely not. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh god, we still don't have another submission. Connie, I swear you can just add like the rest of the commentary afterwards. It's all good. Yeah. Yeah. I am out of snoozes for the ad. I was really hoping to be able to push that off until we're done with the everything. Okay, actually I have an idea how to make you fit within your character and make you look a bit stronger without losing the appeal. Oh, do tell. I mean, I could always make the upper body like a little chunkier without like, you know, adding a lot of definition. Alright, well, I apologize if anyone is hit by a ad in a few minutes. Or, you know, several ads, I guess. So, three aspects, like, the bottom one, I think pretty clearly is just like, you know, most people just kind of, I don't know, they just see you and they're like, oh, that's a person, you know, which is very fair. The left one, the red one, I guess that's, some people who might have seen like an outburst or two, you know, which is something that can easily color someone's whole perception. Like, you know, when you are like most of the time just really, you know, meek and quiet and everything, and then like one time you have like a bit of an outburst and it's like, oh well, they're the outburst person, you know. Also with the mask, and like they look kind of this character looks kind of like a doctor, like a crazy doctor of some kind, which is interesting. Maybe there's a little bit more to it than that. Like maybe it's like, you know, someone insane who crafts like crazy stories or something. And then on the right, that's like super cute. Medic! On the right is super cute, just like, yeah, sweet bean, ooh woo, and stuff. Cute little creature. Bright-eyed and full of love and creativity. And with cookies. The mask is literally just because I wear a mask when I go out in public. Fair enough. Yeah, sorry about the break. The ad break. Bit more of a survivalist design, sort of like Duskmourn, House of Horror. Oh. Bit more of a survival. Wait. Oh, more of a survivalist design like Duskmourn, House of Horror. What? For me? Hang on. Let me look that up. Survivalist? I don't know what you're talking about. The red slide? Oh. Hey there, found you about 10 or so minutes ago. I've been basking in the ambiance while I figure out if I like it here. So far I am. Hell yeah. If you like it here today, then most likely you will like it on other days. Today is a very slow day, you know, very melancholy one. Usually the melancholy vibes are a little bit more, you know, a little bit more in the background. Today is a very unusually slow day. Yeah, I like slow and subdued. That's nice. In that case, you should be right at home here. Is there anything more I want to say before I like start reading commentary? I don't think there's anything more I can see there. What I think is interesting is that like the I would have expected the outfit of the ooh cute figure on the right be a different color and everything. Which I guess just kind of I guess the colors were probably just chosen to be like all whimsical and stuff, fairy-like. Magical. With a cute skirt and stuff. But yeah, they're also kind of loud, like the green and the purple. Like that's a pretty intense combination. So I guess it's just for that. Like I don't know, if I saw like someone wearing this, I would be like, oh, they're probably queer. So I was like, huh, is that so? Does that mean that? I don't think so. Probably. Also the wait. Those are the colors of the kush in the hand. The little friend. At least very close. Interesting. So maybe like the comfy vibes. Welcome back for anyone who was here in the ad. The red side evokes to me an image of a Karen that emerged during the pandemic, like a philanderization of her personality when she stands up for herself. Oh, maybe. You cozy presents. I'm glad you think so. Okay. The two characters from my previous submission return, except they're perceived slightly differently. Oh. Wait, the two characters, I didn't recognize the previous one. Oh, right. Right. Yeah, okay, the brown hair and stuff. Okay, gotcha. When I'm with people who know the good side of me, the blonde girl is still seen as sweet and wholesome, but I feel like she's sometimes flattened into an innocent, childlike caricature of myself. Like, people seem to get surprised when I say something raunchy or otherwise non-innocent that I usually don't show that I think about. The clothes she's wearing is the outfit that I put her canonical childhood self in. But I've drawn her with her adult haircut to show that people have this weird, incomplete view of my adult self, still seeing my kind and friendly side, but not really knowing the whole of me. Anyway, the brunette, blonde girl's mother in my story, but still one of my personas to represent me, is drawn here, how I feel like people see me when I'm out in public and stressing the fuck out, all overstimulated and overwhelmed. People don't see the struggle and misery I'm experiencing and why. They just see an angry Karen with unkempt clothes and in unconventional arrangements. I tie up the neck hole of my t-shirt in a knot with a hairband behind my neck IRL, so it can be fully up on my front neck and hurt correctly. Hurt correctly, oh god, that is so real. And I admit it looks a little bizarre. I gave her hairbands in the colors of the blonde girl's child outfit. Hairbands in the colors, because people accuse me of acting childish for expressing my rightful anger at being overwhelmed and panicked. But there's still elements of being seen as a child there, like the gender swap version of the man-child insult. And then the bottom is just the reality that people don't really think much of any stranger, yeah. Oh, man, I can relate to the hurt right idea. Well, at least a little bit. Like, when I try to sleep, like my Adam's apple gets like really sensitive for some reason, and like I ended up getting into the habit of just like pushing my blanket just slightly against it, so that like I don't feel like something is constantly, I don't feel like there's every once in a while just like something pushing against it, or like there's some sort of pressure on it. Well, I do feel, because then I do feel like there's pressure on it, but it's supposed to be there, because I'm doing it. So yeah, and there's like a little bit of soft pressure all over it, so there's no one spot that is like there's something here. Yeah, it's unfortunate how like other people perceive someone's anger. Like, like the term Karen is like so misused sometimes, because it's really about like the it's about entitlement most of all. It's about getting unreasonably angry about something that doesn't really matter, about like, getting angry about not getting your ketchup in your McDonald's menu when you could just go back and be like, hey, please give me my ketchup, Like, supposedly there was someone who like actually sued for emotional damages for not getting a thing that they ordered, instead of like totally skipping any steps of like, asking for the thing, which I don't know if that's like real, but I don't know. That kind of thing though, that is like emblematic of being a Karen. But like there's so many things like that are totally reasonable to get angry about, Emotional support McNugget. Oh, I think that's a cookie. Hi there, Taco B. How are you doing? I'm curious if this is something all guys experience, thinking of my crush, the Adam's apple thing. I don't think so. It seems pretty unusual. I do, hello there. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. Anything else? Did I miss anything? No, I don't think so. Yeah. And also, the whole ooh, innocent, why say allude and stuff, that's also pretty unfortunate. Like, people just have this tendency to like simplify stuff, and make like false equivalencies and like false dichotomies, thinking that like, because like they are, I get that a lot, because like I also get that, like as seen in, my own submission, like people see me as like this, I'm such a sweet innocent being, and then they're surprised when I like say fuck or something, and Because like they just have this idea that like well, they're kind, they care, they have a warm aura, I guess. So they must feel like, you know, just constantly like, hey, how are you doing? I hope you're having just the most wonderful day. Meanwhile, I'm just, I rarely actually do that kind of affirmation because I just don't think about it. I feel like I should do that more, you know? I feel like I should do that more. I'm just so in my head constantly, you know? I'm just like, oh dear, gotta do the stream, gotta perform the funny and stuff, and I don't know. And also, you know, it's just not something I'm used to, like from any kind of IRL interaction or anything. I don't know. I try to be, you know, comforting when I realize that there's a need for it, but like, I don't know, I feel like that's something I should train myself to do. But yeah, I don't know. Some people just make this false equivalency between like being that kind of person and like also having other modes of action and modes of like feeling and yeah. Or even like, it doesn't even have to be a different mode. Like, you can be kind and caring while being like, you know, all raunchy and like, I don't know, chaotic or whatever. My Adam's apple is a decent bit lower in my neck. What? What? If Taylor gets a girlfriend in the future, she knows this, I can only imagine. Da-da-da. For me, it's not to soothe pain, it's to soothe the thing where I feel naked when I don't feel enough pressure for my shirt. Oh. Ah, okay. Oh. The red side evokes the... Oh, right, okay, you responded to that. Flanderization. I just remember, people have been surprised when they heard me drop a swear word in school, and by people I mean most notably the teacher, and he was like, I did not expect that you'd have that in you. I for one was never surprised to hear you say the fuck word. There, thank you, I appreciate that. Conflating gentleness and kindness with weakness. No, we do not appreciate that here. Okay. Heck, let's move on to the next one. I don't know, might as well. Move on to the next one, which is gonna be how I want others to see me. How I want others to see me. I'm a master of wearing masks. It's my life's coping mechanism. That is, yeah, I mean, there's a term for that. It's called masking. Although, is that only for autistic people? Hang on. I don't think it would be. I mean, wearing masks is like a very common thing. Mask? Is masking exclusive to autism? Masking is not limited to autistic people, which is consistent with theory on identity and stigma management. However, some aspects of masking appear to be specific to the autistic experience, i.e. suppressing stims. Thank you, National Institutes of Health.gov. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Next round. Oh, by the way, frickin', we got new people here. Y'all, would you like a little primer on how to join this? Because, like, everyone can join. You don't have to be a great artist. It's all about just, you know, using art to figure out things about yourself. Or just, you know, express things about yourself. I like to think that it's like, you know, creating the image, or forces you to engage with it more closely in order to figure out how you would portray it. So it gives you a clear idea of what you're actually dealing with inside of yourself. And then we shared and get some connection with others and also get some different perspectives on ourselves. Just draw shapes and shit as long as it comes from the heart, yes. I've heard the term used for narcissists once. I don't know if that would be canon. Canon? That's a funny word for that. For the record, I'm a grey muzzle, so that's a kind of... Wait, grey muzzle. Ah, that's an elder furry, isn't it? Yeah, I think I remember hearing that word. Grey muzzle. Supporting senior dogs in need. Huh. Yeah. An older furry person, there we go, I got it. Been in furry 30 years, damn. That's a while. Yeah, no, that's longer than me. Longer than me by like 7 years. So I guess that makes me 23 in furry years. Okay. So right. Yeah. So there's a pinned comment where there's a link to a Google form. So if you yeah, which we have so that submissions can be like anonymous, in case you don't want people to know that it's like yourself who drew the thing. Yeah, that's that. Okay. Now let's see. Yeah. If there's anything else you would like to have explained. I received a beautiful comment yesterday that nearly had me in tears. Somebody told me I have a young soul. Aw, that is so sweet. Yeah, that... Oh. I imagine that must have been about like this kind of, you know, innocent approach to life. Like not letting... not becoming too set in your ways and like keeping an open heart, keep staying curious and stuff like that. Which I think is a very valuable trait that I also really value in myself and I want to keep alive. Yeah, I like that. I'm glad you got such a wonderful comment. Okay, let's freaking go. Where's countdown? Countdown is here. 25 minutes, let's go. Welcome back, honey. Open your heart, you say? Open your heart and it'll be alright. Wait, it's gonna be alright? Open your heart, it's gonna be... I don't know. Lyrics. Lyrics to a song. Something. Okay. How I want others to see me. Lyrics. I sing songs with my larynx. It is a part of my body used to produce speech. Okay, I want others to see me. It's like... Hey. Perfect. Done. I'm so happy with how fast this emote goes here. is quite powerful. Wait. Just one thing missing. What? Hi there, Nino. Thank you for the raid. This is TU, your emotional support animal. I'm gonna be a mental health content creator, whether you like it or not. And yeah, we're doing Introspective Art, which is basically based on art therapy. You have lovely ears. You do. You do. Yep. Oh, you chunk, yes. Okay. Anyway, bask in this glory for a moment because it's not gonna be seriously my submission. Alright, can I please get the two kinds of shout out for Nino? My initial thoughts on this art, strong guy from X-Men. Yes. I was thinking of like the you know, the Chad Doge. Hello there. Hello. Thank you for the shoutouts. How was Lobotomy Corporation? That is a pretty intense game. Must go eat now, I'm very hungry. Oh, please do take care of yourself. Hello there. Oro Otku, hello. Thank you for coming to the raid.
No.
Oh, hey. Ori.
Please.
Ori music. I'm glad to hear about the corporation of the lobotomy. Aragon Argatlum. Aragon, hello. Thank you for coming with the raid. I hope you enjoy it here. If you need to take care of yourself, don't you worry. Just Aragon is fine, thank you. Okay, how do I want others to see myself? How would I like these lovely new viewers to see me? Argentum, like the plane that became New Phyrexia? Ooh. Close, but no cigar. Let's do a little contrast here with the previous image. Like, I feel like that makes sense. Gotta be bigger, much bigger. It's a title that Aragon has in the books. Your name doesn't have to be original. If it makes you feel happy to associate with yourself with it, if it means something to you, that is totally fine. Did I hear correctly that you work out in some facet? A little bit. Mostly just for my health. It's mostly, you know... I don't work out enough to justify how buff I actually am. This is mostly just genetics. Which, ladies? But, yeah. Lol. Oh, well. Hang on. Do I like this? I think I overdid it a little bit. Yeah, why do you ask? Do you work out too? And Mostly I just work out because I have to. Because otherwise, my asthma and my hypermobility are gonna be the death of me. Hey, you about to pass down some strongness. Oh man, I gotta get on that though. Not forever left for that to get some healthy offspring and stuff, you know. Then I also need to like have an income and stuff, and oh god, that's like a whole thing. Oh dear me. I don't know how I feel about all this, actually. Oopsie daisy. This brush has a very different personality when it's used with a color that is not like super light. That made it look like kind of... do you gotta? Do you wanna? That is a very good question. I used to be like really into the idea of being a dad, like when I was a teen. And then it just got so far away from like, you know, plausible lived reality that I was like, oh. My mouth was quicker than my manners there. No, don't worry, don't worry. I don't mind. Okay, hang on. Let's get something a little softer going on here. That's nice. That is nice. Look at that brown. Look at that texture. That is some daddy vibes. You know, like wood. I mean, like WOOD. I need to go and decompress, but I really hope to catch you again soon. Aw. Alright, you have a good time. I'd love to see you again. Rest well. Recuperate, and yeah. Hope to see you again soon. Now, I spent a lot of time on just like some random ass colors, so let's get to the main point. The main point being that I am very cool. My mom thinks so. And I think she knows what she's talking about. Actually, hang on, that is too much. Zippity-doo-dah. Okay. Hey there, Stream Elements, how are you doing today? Hang on, this is too low. Ditch. I mean, I got a bit of a an advantage here, thanks to the fact that I, like, you know, literally have you know, this whole avatar as like the thing that I want to show myself as. I am going like kind of wild here though. In one direction. Thank you for your submission. There was a hypno in chat and no one cared about it. And that's gonna have to be okay. Oh well. Suba was not the first to submit. Why would I want the Smithers Pokemon? What? The Smithers Pokemon? Do tell. Hang on. I'm not sure about this neck. Mr. Burns Pokemon? Oh, because of the nose. Okay, that makes more sense. That does make more sense. Hang on. Hang on. And the hair and the eyes. Oh, true, yeah. You know what? Hang on. You really get the point across? There we go. Although in that case, hang on, I should also do this. Okay. I haven't eaten in like 7 hours. What? Why? No worries, Rev. Don't you worry about that. My idea is kind of simple. The write-up though took a while. Oh dear. Okay. I was on the wrong layer. Excited to see Suba's submission. Ooh. Yeah, something that's simple but has a lot of depth. It's gonna be interesting. Let's not overdo it totally. My PC's internet stopped working. My phone. Oh dear. Silly PC. Why would you do such a thing? Your PC should know the time and place for that sort of thing. Hang on. I need some art reference. Do. Yeah, this one. Okay. You know what? You... this whole thing. Let's participate. Okay. And then tiny little break no more. I have unbraked. Unbraked my brake. Say you are here again. Undo this rest that I had while I was gone and, you know, didn't do the stuff. And then, I don't know. Not entirely sure where I was going with this. Okay, damn it. Hang on. I need... I don't know either. It was nice. I'm glad. I need to... There we go. Horizontal flip this. And then, like the musical equivalent of a doodle. Yeah. That's a really cute way to put it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reposition this thing, because that is in the entirely wrong place. Thank you for the follow, Nemb. Hello. I was just thinking, like, man, imagine if someone like joined as a result of that song. And I don't know if it was as a result of that song, but you know what? I choose to believe so, until proven otherwise. You don't have to prove or disprove my assumption if you don't want it. It's totally cool to be just a lurker on the couch, just vibing. But yeah. Hang on, why is this looking so weird? I did something wrong. I did something wrong. So, okay, so first of all, here's this whole thing, right? Is this all part? Oh, we're like 4 minutes left further. I'm in VR currently, so I won't be able to see much, so I'll be lurking. Okay, thank you for the lurk. have fun in VR. This looks so weird. Freaking hands. I swear to God. Let's simplify, like my hands are supposed to. Why does it look so wrong the way I am drawing it? Oh, okay, wait. It's slowly maybe coming together-ish? Ish? Ish. Nine. Unfortunate thing about hands is that like you need to actually be able to draw them well, and because they're like, you know, they're like very expressive, and like the difference between, you know, different hand poses can mean a lot. So it's like it's one of those unfortunate things, like, you know, ideally if you don't know how to draw hands, you should probably avoid them. So yeah. Heck, right? What? Yeah, please eat. Please do the eating. My dear silly goober. Oh boy, okay. Let's just keep it like that. Oh wait, I totally forgot, like I was already outside the time limit. Just working on this freaking hand. Oh dear. Sorry about that. Hang on, let me just finish this up real quick. Hand. And okay. You know what? Gotta do this. Mm. Mm. Wait. Oh god. I bit off more than I could chew. Oh no. Oh no. Up. 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 What? Up. What? Why does this look so wrong now? I say as if it wasn't already looking wrong before. Oh well. Oh, let's get done here. No. Okay. I get the feeling Teo might laugh at how simple I made mine. Aw dear. I hope not. That would be very embarrassing for me. Well, for not just for me. But man, I would be very disappointed in myself if I laughed at someone's submission. I don't freaking know. Hands, man. Foreshortening. Whatever. Let's put this away. Okay. We have 2 submissions so far. Ah, interesting. So, this seems like a continuation of a previous one. It's like, like there was previously one that was like, what was it called? Like not a kaleidoscope, a mosaic of 4 shapes in 4 different colors. And this one has like a whole bunch of colors, some of which appeared in the previous one. All like dynamically like flowing through one another, motion in motion. It looks very alive. It's very creative and yeah, full of energy. And and considering the glasses in one part and the mouth in another, it kind of feels like losing yourself in like this this creative energy and this liveliness. Yeah. I guess it's like it feels like what we were talking about earlier regarding like how people see us as like very simplified. Well, this seems like I in the context of in the context of how you would want others to see you, it seems like see me in this totality, see me as something in motion, as like a piece of art that's like a work in progress and constantly like changing and, you know, that sort of thing. See me in the totality of all these things. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's very... There's a real, like, joie de vivre in there, you know? Like, a joyfulness. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what they had to say about this. I wish everyone could see me and understand me in my entirety. I know it is impossible to ask from everybody, but it would be so nice to have people understand all of me, regardless of whether or not they like me after it. Man, I feel that so much. Like, when I was at the psychosomatic clinic, they made me write like a whole like thing about like myself, like a whole like, you know, what's it called, like a CV, like this is my life until now, like regarding relationships and jobs and whatnot. And I kind of really wanted to just show that to everyone, you know. Obviously I didn't do it, I probably wouldn't have done it even if they hadn't told me not to, but yeah, I don't know, there's this wish to just want to be like understood, and like, you know, if some people don't like you, okay, at least we got that out of the way, like, but you know, I wish I could just have like the cool people see me and like immediately know that like, hey, I'm a cool dude. Can you just like instantly, immediately like know that? That would be really nice, thanks. Yeah. Sorry, I'm still working on this stupid image. Okay, I'm done now. I hope that wasn't disrespectful to you. I'm just. I still try to get my thoughts out there at least, and I hope I managed. Okay. Next one. Oh, interesting. Cheater! No. No. Tell you just demonstrated the exact thing I said I want. Yeah. Oh. Remembers avoiding hands in art class and faces and people in general. Hang on, did I miss anything else? Okay. Huh. That is very interesting. See me how you would like, it's okay. Huh. It's interesting, like I'm not sure, like the face feels like it could be taken as like very like sarcastic, like I don't mind, you just do whatever. But I don't think it's supposed to say that. That is someone who's beyond some shit if that's genuine. Yeah, like I actually really appreciate the simplicity. Like it's just like, hey, this is my face. Hi. What does that mean? Beyond some shit? You know, like it's admirable to be able to just let others see what they see, you know? To not really mind too much beyond caring what people think about you. Other people's views of the artist do not change the artist's view of themselves. It's the freedom to simply be yourself. Yeah. Oh. There's something really powerful about this. Like I could see this on a sticker, like plastered on like some kind of like wall in the city. Like a part of a big movement. So simple, but that's profound. Yeah. Huh. It's also very interesting, like, you know, it's still like a statement directed at someone. So like that would actually influence that person's view of you. If you tell someone like, you can see me however you like, it's okay, they would still be like, oh, okay. So that's the kind of person who can just say that. Oh, okay, right, noted. Or, you know, however else they would receive that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what they had to say about this. Mutual respect, mutual communication, mutual understanding and integrity matter a lot to me. No one is perfect, not even me. I can be a friend, a partner, a lover, or a stranger. It all depends on you. That is also very true. It does all depend on them. On the other person. Like, it doesn't... Yeah, it's true. Like, it's very much just like, yeah, what they think doesn't have to matter to me. You know, it doesn't change the way I look at myself. Because it says, like, more about them. Like, you know, it matters. It all depends on them, how they see you. It can be a loving statement or a statement of defiance, depending on who they're saying that to, yeah. Alright, our only submission, well, our last submission so far. And there's an ad coming up. ¿Por qué no los dos? Lovingly defiant. A little bit of tension. I wouldn't know how, but whatever. You know, like one of those enemies to lovers type thing. Oh wait, where's my tracking? 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 Hello? Hi? Where's? Oh? Excuse me? What? 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 Where'd it go? Where's my tracking? I don't see... Oh? I don't see any reason that could break the tracking. What is going on there? Hang on. What? Whoa. Can I recalibrate? No? Huh? Goat. Goat? Skittle, yeah. Skittle is goat. Hang on. Okay, there's an ad break coming up. I'm gonna I don't like that. We only have one submission and my own thing left, and then it's done. So I don't like this. Where the heck is my freaking tracking? Where's your... Well, what happened? The thing has... Eh? Ah. Huh? Oh, okay. Hello. Hi. We're back. Somehow. Cool. Okay. Ah. Oh dear. Blah. Blah blah. Okay, well. So I guess let's have a look at my own Image first because there's an ad break coming up and I'd rather the ad interrupt my own image than someone else's. So, yeah. This is what we're ending it on for me. Sorry for anyone who is struck by ads. Tell you tongue I saw it. What? Rude. So, yeah. So fatherly. Oh. Interesting. That is a specific connotation. A specific connotation. I'm sorry. Sure. Like, this is the face and posture my dad would have when I fell off my bike and scraped my knee. Aww. It's such a sweet association. Yeah, man, I like that. I do like that. I did mention, you know, that like I used to really want to be a father. So, how about that? The fatherly aspect like totally didn't occur to me. Anything else? Any other thoughts? Impressions? Come on. I'm gonna keep cheating because I can. Don't really have much else to say, to be honest. It's very simple. It is. It is. Open. No. Green. Okay, that was too intense. Turn down that saturation. All such simple, insightful pieces. Huh, that's true. So yeah, I wanted to just, you know, I want to be seen like a gentle giant, basically, you know? I wish I was taller. And like, you know, just more confident. Like I had more like confident presence, so people wouldn't think like, you know, small bean need to protect, cause like, I don't know, I do like, you know, I do like being cared for. I do like that people care about me, but I don't know. There's also a part of me, I guess there's a certain pride there that like wants to not be like cared for, that wants to be like, no, I'm strong enough to care for you too and stuff. But also, I don't know. I guess that's fine, you know. It's fine to have some pride to, you know, to want other people to think you're cool, basically. And, you know, looking care for people are also being cared for. It's how we develop society. That is true, yeah. That is very true. I guess the thing is that, like, you know, again, the whole like flattening, flanderization that tends to happen in the way we see others. He's like, you know, yeah. Is that all there is to it? Is that all there is to it? I'm not sure. You know? Like, you know, in terms of gender, like I do often think like, I just want to be cute and like cared for and stuff. So I guess, you know, that is also there, you know, but but I guess I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you know, I guess another part of me is just, yeah, like more like this, wants to be like this. Your design has barely changed. You're mostly comfortable with the way people see you, but it'd be better with a different angle. I mean, it's more like, you know, my actual design, you know, Teiyu is, you know, pretty closely just what I want people to see me as, of course, you know. That's what I made him like this. But I did make a bit of a compromise between like, you know, being just this very fatherly man and just being, you know, like smaller and more approachable. Because like, I don't know, there's this thing about like, you know, being a gentle giant, whereas like people at first are a little bit intimidated and then they think you're lovable because like they realize, oh hey, this guy is actually harmless and can protect me. So yeah. I know. Let's put this away and go through our last submission. Also of note, oh wait, I already read that. I have this mental image now of Teiyu hulking out to defend someone from a monster. Yes, please, by all means. Oh. Okay, I guess. Oh. I guess that is in some way, like, kind of a continuation of previously, but without the, you know, without the very, like, you know, without that dark brown-haired character. You forgot a layer. Oh dear. Do you want to resubmit? Yeah, without the brown-haired person, which sorry about that. Can you? Sure. Brown-haired person, that was like, what was it? Like, just depressive, not taking care of herself, shut off from everyone, which, so I would say, like this, the left person, the left aspect is, a lot, is like kind of close to that brown-haired person, but in a different way, in less like a, this is me in reality just kind of wasting away, but more of like a, this is a character who represents like how I am, like, you know, how I cope, how I it's less like self-critical, you know. It's more of like a, okay, I have these anxieties, I have this these uncertainties and stuff like that, and you know that's a part of me, but it's like in less of a self-judgmental way, and less of like this is just my real life self that is like, you know, bound by, you know, the stuff that real life selves are bound to. But yeah, as it is no, hang on, let me check if we already got the resubmission. No, okay. And you don't have to add any text to the resubmission, of course. Like, I can just take the text from the previous upload. Don't worry about that. Yeah. So yeah, very much like, okay, I have this quirky, lovable, excited like main persona who most people will interact with, but I also want to be seen, you know, with my weakness, with my anxieties. This reminds me of a scene in a video game, Life is Strange Double Exposure. If you know, you know. As it is now, I see this as the same theme of my piece, the idea of knowing someone in their entirety. They both occupy the same space, they both are Connie. Even if they're so seemingly disparate, they're both still Connie. Because people contain multitudes, and we should remember as much. Yes. Oh. That is an important layer. Important context. Yeah. Aw. So they both... They both still want to be loved. They both still want to be out there, but like, put themselves out there, but like the more anxious side is also like, you know, struggles with it, and you know, it's sometimes it is more of a struggle, and you know, that also has to be acknowledged, and that is fine, you know. It reminds me of that struggle there can be when like people think like, oh, you're so fun to be around and stuff, and then, you know, you feel like shit, and you feel like you can't bring it up because like you're gonna bring down the mood, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, you used to be so fun and stuff, you know. But also, yeah, the harmony between the sides, yeah, like they're both forming one heart. The horrifying ordeal and divine wonder of being known, yeah. Okay, let's see. What they had to say. Instead of a different appearance depending on the person observing, like the previous two submissions were going for with the crunchy, jagged divide lines, I want to be understood simultaneously as a complex blend of the different aspects of myself. A kind, sweet, friendly, understanding person like the blonde girl, but also not disregarding all the suffering I've been through and go through, represented by the blue-haired girl on the left, who is canonically the blonde girl's older sister, but represents the part of me that has a lot of trust issues and awkwardness and unhappiness, but still never gives up on hope that things will be better, and her many, many mistakes have led her to learn a lot and grow. Her shoulders are raised to indicate tension and stress, and she has a black turtleneck to represent closed-offness in a way, but also a red headband to represent passion and not giving up on finding love one day. Aww. Aww, that is sweet. I hope she can. Aww. I extend big hugs to her. Alright, yeah. Thank you for sharing. And with that, I guess this more ambitious attempt is done. Hey. Okay. Let's go find someone to raid. If anyone out there is still lurking and mulling it over if they want to leave a follow, I would strongly encourage you to do that. Do the follow. Yep. Yeah. So, who do we raid? Who do we raid? I don't know. Oh. Sure. We got someone there. I love these streams. I'm so glad I could attend this one, even if I was only able to, because I got the flu. Oh dear. That's what we in Germany call Glück im Unglück. Luck in good luck in bad luck, I guess. Yeah. I must turn off the light. Don't know the light isn't as horny anymore. Good. Also to the new lurkers, don't miss out on adorable TU noises. At least I'm feeling much better than last night. Good. Alright, yeah. So, also for anyone who might not have followed me on my YouTube channels yet, please consider doing so. Also, joining our Discord and following me on Blue Sky is highly recommended. Either are good ways to keep up with my schedule and stuff. And yeah, we're gonna be raiding Nisei, who showed up earlier in the chat. And yeah. For the raid message, if you're subscribed, please copy this raid message. And if not, you can copy this one. Either way, make yourselves heard. And yeah. Let's just raid. Ah yeah, thank you for the shout out, yeah. Raid and Nisei. Okay, y'all. Everyone, thank you so much for being here and for joining me in this. When's the next stream gonna be? I'm gonna try to stream again on Tuesday. Might not be able to. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Next week I'm gonna try to, yeah, I might have to focus on some real life stuff that I want to get in order. Wait, ready to raid Nisei in 2 seconds, but it's still, Okay. The raid countdown is getting really confusing, but okay, yeah. Big thanks to everyone who's been here. You all mean a lot to me, and yeah. Hope to see you soon. Hey there, Kana, and take care, Kana. Oh dear, we're just raiding out. Yeah. We're raiding to Nisei. Take care, and remember that you're loved. Bye bye. Bye.